Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about age problems from your textbook. The first age problem is there in your exercise 3.3, that is page number 54, 6th part. What does it say? It says that 5 years ago, the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. Now 2 people are there. One is Jacob, the other one is son. All of us know the son's age is going to be smaller or less than the father's age. You can compare it with yourself. Your father is going to be at the age of 45 or 50 or 40. Your age is less than that. Same thing is here. There are 2 people. One is Jacob and his son. So we'll say, let the age, or we can say present age of Jacob be X years and the present age of his son be Y years. Yes, present age. Now, whenever we talk about age, it can be increasing, so definitely age of both these people will increase. Say your father is there and you are there. Your age, present age is 15 years, your father's age is 45 years. After 5 years, your ages will increase. By how much? By 5. Your father's age will be plus 5, your age will be plus 5. Right? The same thing is here. First and the foremost thing that you have to do in age questions, present age. Let the present ages be X and Y. Now what does it say? 5 years hence. Hence means after. So 5 years hence, Jacob's age will be X plus 5, and 5 years hence his son's age is going to be Y plus 5. Agreed or not? It will be added. It will be X plus 5, not 5 plus 5X. 5X means multiplication. Your age, present age is 15 years. After 5 years, it will be 20. 15 plus 5, not 15 into 5. Clear? So it will be X plus 5 and Y plus 5. Next is the statement 5 years ago. We have not made the statement as yet. We are talking about the conditions first of all. 5 years ago, Jacob's age. What will be? The present age was X. So 5 years ago, 5 years behind, it will be X minus 5. And definitely 5 years ago, his son's age is going to be Y minus 5. I hope this is clear. When we talk about the age of both the people increase and both the people decrease in the given respective years. Now the condition, read the question. 5 years hence, comma. That means these are the 2 ages of Jacob and his son 5 years hence. What does he say? 5 years hence, Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. Jacob will be 3 times that of his son, according to question. 5 years hence, these are the ages of Jacob and his son. Whose age is more? 5 years after. Definitely Jacob is going to be greater, is elder to his son. What does he say? 5 years ago, Jacob's age will be 3 times that of his son. 3 times that of his son. That means 3 multiplied the age of his son. Yes or no? Correct? Open the bracket. X plus 5 is equals to 3y plus 15. 3 into y come back. Bring 3y over here. 5 on the left side. X plus 3y is equals to 15 minus 5. Plus 5 comes over here minus 5. So first equation, x plus 3y is equals to 10. Equation number first. Second condition, 5 years ago, Jacob's age. So again, 5 years ago, these are the ages X minus 5 and Y minus 5. Again, whose age is more? Definitely father's age is more. How much? That is the condition. 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. So 7 into 5 minus 5. Again open the bracket, x minus 5 is 35. 7y over here, minus 5 from that side. X minus 7y is equals to minus 35. Minus 5 comes over here, plus 5. So therefore, x minus 7y is equals to minus 30. Equation number 2. Can we solve both these equations? Any of the method. Whenever we talk about age, always remember you have to write down the present ages of the two people whosoever they are talking about. It can be mother-daughter, it can be two friends. In this case, it is father and son. One more question is there of the age. On page number 57, second part. Page number 57, second part. Now here two people are there. One is Nuri, the other one is Sonu. 5 years ago, Nuri was thrice as old as Sonu. So two people are there. Same over here. Present age. Let the present age of Nuri be x years and the present age of Sonu be y years. Again, present ages x and y. Then what are the conditions? 5 years ago and 10 years later. So 5 years ago, Nuri's age and Sonu's age, x minus 5 and y minus 5. I hope it is clear now. Same thing is done over here. And 10 years later, 10 years later, later we call or hence we call, it is the same. Nuri's age is equals to x plus 10 and Sonu's age y plus 10. These are the ages he is talking about. Right? Now let us come down to the question. What are the conditions given to us according to question? Read it. 5 years ago, Nuri was thrice as old as Sonu. Nuri, 5 years ago, x minus 5 and Sonu, y minus 5. This is Nuri's age, this is Sonu's age, 5 years ago. 5 years ago, Nuri's age was 3 times or thrice as old as Sonu. So 3 into y minus 5. And 10 years later, what are the ages? X plus 10 and y plus 10. Nuri and Sonu. What does he say? So Nuri, 10 years later, Nuri will be twice as old as Sonu. Twice as old as Sonu. 2 into y plus 10. Understood? 5 years ago, Nuri was thrice as old as Sonu. 3 times Sonu's age. 10 years later, Nuri was twice as old as Sonu. Open the bracket. X minus 5 is equals to 3y minus 15. Minus 5 goes over there. So x minus 3y is equals to minus 15 and plus 5. So therefore, x minus 3y is equals to minus 10. Equation number first. And here, x plus 10 is equals to 2y plus 20. Plus 10 goes over there. X minus 2y is equals to 20 minus 10. Plus 2y comes over here minus 2y. And plus 10 comes over minus 10. So therefore, x minus 2y is equals to 10. Equation number 2. Any doubts? I hope. Now you can solve both these equations by any of the methods. Substitution, elimination, or cross multiplication. These are the two age problems given to you in your textbook. Now we come down to another kind of questions. Another type of questions, that is a fixed charge. Again we come down to page number 54. Very, very important question. Fixed charge. So what is fixed charge? Have you ever observed when we fill an electricity bill at our places, of our home, of our residence, go through that, you will find there are two columns. One is of the fixed charge and the other the amount we have consumed. Clear? So two things are there. One is the fixed charge. Then we get our tickets booked. Reservation. Nowadays trains are off. But when we book our tickets for some destination, one is the reservation charge that is fixed, and second one is the charge we are going to travel according to the distance we are going to cover. So now we come down to fixed charge questions. Fixed charge problems. Page number 54, fourth part. The taxi charges in a city consist of fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. Fixed charge. Now read the last statement over there. He says, what are the fixed charges in the charge per kilometer? So let the fixed charge be X rupees, B rupees X, and the charge per kilometer be rupees Y. You can see over there, for a distance of 10 kilometers is paying something else, for a distance of 15 kilometers is paying something else. What does it mean? It means when we are booking an Ola or Uber, they charge it according to the distance we are covering. If you are going to cover 15 kilometers, the charge may be different. If you are going to cover 10 kilometers, the charge may be different. But in that charge, one charge is fixed. Whether you travel 2 kilometers or whether you travel 20 kilometers, that charge is fixed. That much you have to pay. The same thing is here, charge per kilometer. And for 1 kilometer, charge per kilometer, it is Y rupees. If I travel 10 kilometers, I have to pay 10 into Y. If I am traveling 15 kilometers, 15 into Y. So what does he say? For a distance of 10 kilometers, the charge rate is 105. According to question. First is X, we have to pay, that is a fixed charge. Plus, for a distance of 10 kilometers, 1 kilometer Y rupees. So 10 kilometers, 10Y is equals to how many rupees? 105. Equation number first. Yes or no? And for a journey of 15 kilometers, charge paid is 155. Again, fixed charge is there. Now it's traveling 15 kilometers. So 15 into Y is again rupees 155. Equation number second. Let me solve. Best method, elimination. X and X will be cancelled. We'll get the fixed charge X. We'll get the value of Y. Substitute them over here. Next equation, what is the amount paid for a distance he covered? 25 kilometers. So it will be X plus 25 Y. Find the value of X and Y and substitute. Page number 57. Again there is a fixed charge question. Page number 57. It is about a hostel. Turn around your textbook. You will find question number 5th. A lending library. Library we people don't use nowadays. So why? Google Baba is there to find everything. If you want to find a solution of this question, you find it. You can put it on Google. It will be giving you the solution. But in previous ages, previous times, there was no Google. There was no Google. So there were what? There were libraries for reading books, for getting the solutions, for getting the answers, for learning. Here also there is a lending library. Lending library says has a fixed charge for first 3 days and additional charge for each day. So let the fixed charge again, fixed charge for first 3 days be rupees X and the charge per day be rupees Y. Now read, there are 2 people according to the question. One is Sarita, the other one is Susie. According to question, Sarita, it says Sarita paid 27 for a book she kept for 7 days. 7 days. 5 into 7. Out of those 7 days, 3 days, how many rupees she has to pay? X, that is for the first 3 days. How many days are left? 4. For 1 day after that, it is Y rupees. So 4 days, 4Y. Simple question. Definitely she has to pay the fixed charge. Sarita, 2 people are there. One is Sarita, Whereas second person is Susie, she kept the book for 5 days. While Susie paid 21 rupees for a book she kept for 5 days. Out of those 5, 3 days are rupees, X, remaining 2 days. So X for the first X rupees for the first 3 days, and for each day thereafter Y rupees. So 2Y, she pays how many? 21. Can we solve it? Easily by elimination method. Clear? Another question of learning fixed charge is there on your page number 63. First part. Page number 63. First part. It is about a hostel. Now, hostels are of two types. One hostel is the one where the fees and everything is fixed, in which the mess charges are included, as many days you take food. Throughout the month your hostel is fixed. But when we go to big cities where there are working women or working people living in a hostel, there is a mess different mess. They pay to the number of days they take food. But definitely, do they have to pay the rent for the entire month of the room? Yes. But for the meals, they have a choice. If they are taking meal for 20 days, they have to pay for 20 days. If they are taking it for 25 days a month, they have to pay for 25 days. Same question is over here. What does he say? A part of monthly hostel charges is fixed, and the remaining depends on the number of days one has taken food. So let the fixed charge be rupees X, and the charge for food per day be rupees Y. Now two people are there. One is A, the other one is B. One well student takes food for 20 days. According to question. First student A. Definitely, does she have to pay the fixed charge? Yes. B, she is also supposed to pay the fixed charge. X. But now, their charges are varying. So why? According to the number of days they have taken food. 20 days. A takes a food for 20 days, whereas B takes food for 26 days. So for 1 day it is Y rupees, for 20 days, 20Y. For 26 days, 26Y, and together it is 1000. Yes? Whereas the other one it is 11. Can you solve? So these are the questions on fixed charge. Students, solve this. Not necessary that you solve them by all the methods, any of the method. Substitution, elimination, cross multiplication, any. Let us solve this question. And let us find the number of charge per day and fixed charge. Which method? Best is elimination method. Solving equation first and second. X plus 20y is equals to 1000. X plus 26y is equals to 1180. Elimination method, we are going to subtract, plus becomes minus, plus becomes minus, plus becomes minus. Plus x minus x cancel. Plus 20 and minus 26, sign of the greater number, both signs are different, we subtract. And plus 1000 and minus 1180, the sign of the greater number, both are different, we subtract. Minus and minus cancels, so y is equals to 180 upon 6. So therefore y is equals to 30. What was y? Y was the charge of food per day. Substitute this y. Substitute y in equation first. So x plus 20 into y is 30 is equals to 1000. Can you see that? So x plus 22 is 600 is equals to 1000. So x is equals to 1000 minus 600. That is how much? 400. So what is the fixed charge? 400 rupees. And what is the charge for the day meal? 30 rupees per day. Any confusion? Clear? So this is the elimination method, substitution problems and fixed charge problems. Okay, that's it for today. Next we will be discussing later. Thank you.